This is a continuation of the last video. Sorry, it got cut off, but once again to review, you get to choose your color to create your sorting mat and then create your shapes that fit in that category. So you have red shapes and not red shapes. And those could be any color that you'd like, as long as they are not red. When you open up the two pages, these two pages work together. The work that you'll do on the left side here will help you complete the questions that it asks on the right side. So I'm going to put this aside for now, and let's go ahead and do this one activity first. We have 4 categories here, 4 colors: red, blue, yellow, green. And at the top, they have given us a mix match of colored shapes. That's right, my friends. We need to sort them into the correct categories. You can do that by, Joshua had the idea of drawing lines to put the shapes where they need to be, or you may draw them as well. Now, Mrs. Gorospe is going to use the strategy to draw, because I think for my eyes, it'll be easier to see what is in each square. If you like the lines idea, you may also use that too, as long as it works for your mind. Red shapes. So which shapes do we see here that are red? We have 1 triangle, so I'll draw it and add it to the box, and 2 rectangles. So I'm just adding that here. Great. Now I know the red shapes are done. I can even cross them out so that I do not get confused to place them. Blue category. Let me go ahead and get a blue crayon here. And I have a blue circle to add and a blue rectangle. There we go. Cross those out just so I make sure not to add them again. Yellow. I'm getting a yellow. I have 1 yellow shape there. My yellow square. So I'll sort that into its space. And lastly, my green triangle. And I sorted that in its space. There we go. Now our shapes are not all mixed up. When I come to my second page, my dear friends, it is asking us to look at the categories that we just sorted. I have number 1. How many categories, or which categories here on our last page, have 1 shape? 1 shape in each category. I see that green only has 1 and yellow only has 1. So I'm going to circle that answer. Yellow has 1 shape and green has 1 shape. Now, how many categories was that? What number of categories have 1 shape? That's 2. So on the line, I will write that 2 categories have 1 shape. Then we need to look for a category that has how many shapes? 2. And by looking, there's just 1 category here. The blue category has 2 shapes. How many categories did I circle? Just 1. Lastly, my friends, which categories has 3 shapes in it? And that is our red category. How many categories had 3 shapes? Just the 1. So these next few lessons will be asking us to sort, count, and then also count the categories. So make sure that you know what is it we are counting. Sometimes my friends will say, oh, the red category has 3 shapes. So we'll circle the red and we'll say, how many categories have 3 shapes? And someone will say 3. What? No. 3 shapes are in this category, but how many categories? It's just 1. So you want to be sure. And we'll go ahead and practice that. So don't worry if you have to repeat yourself or ask several times to make sure that you know what the question is asking. On the back here, they created their own sorting mat, but it doesn't have the labels. What categories do you see? Well, I see on this side they have all of the red shapes. So we'll explain that this side has all red shapes. On this side, is it all blue shapes? No. All yellow? No. All green? No. It's a mix of all the colors that are not red. So we have shapes that are sorted by color. All red shapes and all not red shapes. At the bottom here, my dear friends, you get to draw what you would like to show about sorting by color. Oh, excuse me, a little hiccup there. So, if I have all red shapes on this side, maybe I'll have all purple shapes. All purple shapes. Then, on the other side, whoops, what a crazy rectangle, Mrs. Grosby. Let's clean that up. On our other side, if we are classifying or sorting by color, then I'm going to need shapes that are not purple, like green, like pink, like yellow. Have we listened to the terms of our sorting or the categories that we put? Purple, all purple shapes, and non-purple shapes. All right, my dear friends, thank you for following along for the first lesson about sorting and classifying. First category, colors. Tomorrow we will meet a new one. See you soon. Bye, friends.